How do we get successful with our plans? You probably all know the situation where you set your mind onto something and you get all motivated and you make a plan and everything seems awesome, and then you stick to that plan for a couple of days and then something else comes in between and boom, there goes the plan. I think it's a very common thing. We always want to achieve more, to do something new, but then actually doing that consistently, it gets so difficult. You know what really helped me, or it still helps me with my new habits, whatever I want to integrate new into my life or to get better in. I make myself a plan to, just for a short time first, to do it every day. I talked a little bit about that when I was talking about food tracking. I did the same thing for tracking food because I was always on and off and it didn't really help me at all. So at some stage I made the plan to do a certain amount of days. With that I started very high because I did it before and I just wanted to commit myself. But in general, what I prefer to do is I just take 3 days. The plan to do something for 5 minutes for 3 days. And then during the 3 days, I already think, well, if I can do 3 days, I can also do 5 days. And then the 5 days turn to 10 days. And then the 10 days turn to 20 days or a month or whatever. So this motivation to do it in a series of days, every single day, at some stage you don't want to stop that anymore because you think, oh wow, now I've done 10 days in a row. Now if I don't do it tomorrow, these 10 days are lost. And for me, that really keeps me motivated because I see this number that is getting higher every day and I don't want to interrupt this flow anymore. So as I said before, I always just pick 3 days in the beginning because it doesn't sound like a lot. It just, 3 days, yeah, I can do that. And then it already creates that feeling, I want to do more. And now I want to do even more. And also just pick a short time frame. Don't say, now I do something for 30 minutes because 30 minutes already sounds so big. And that often loses interest or motivation. But if it's just 5 minutes, come on, we all have 5 minutes somewhere. We can just do that in a break or just do it in between two things. And then at some stage you might feel that it doesn't fit into your 5 days anymore, so you do 7 minutes or in the 5 minutes, and then you increase that to maybe 7 minutes or 10 minutes. At some stage it's 15 minutes. So I did that the first time when I started with meditation, and I actually haven't stopped meditating since. And since then I do that with every new thing that I want to do on a regular basis, and I see that it really helps me to stay on track and to integrate something new into my life that's very essential to achieving my goals.